Okay, Assalamualaikum and good morning. Okay, untuk today's class cikgu record kerana sekejap lagi cikgu ada perkara nak kena buat. Jadi cikgu record untuk kelas hari ini. Okay, baik. So untuk kelas yang lepas cikgu dah minta awak rujuk pada video rakaman daripada kelas 3A5. Okey, dan awak lengkapkan latihan 1.2D. Okey, untuk 1.2A and 1.2B I already discussed in the video, so you just refer in previous video, alright, and then mark your answer. Okay, alright. Now for this question 1.2C, alright, 1.2C. Okay, this one involve 1.2C involve divisions of index form. Okay, all right. So when it involve the division of index form with the same base, okay, that you know is a to the power of m. If divide by a to the power of n, the law is a to the power of m minus n. All right. Okay, this one is the law. Okay, now we discuss for your exercise mind test 1.2C that I asked you to do B, C, and D. All right, this one I take an example from your classmate. Okay, tak ingat dah siapa punya ni. Okay, all right. 7 to the power of 10 divide by 7 to the power of 6 divide by 7 to the power of 2. So you just minus the index because it have the same base. Okay, make sure you start from the left to the right. 10 minus 6 minus 2. Okay, all right. So your answer is 7 to the power of 2. Okay, next you have question C. All right, in question C, you have two different base that involve divisions, right? M to the power of 8, n power of 6 divided by m power of 4 divided by, divide by m to the power of 4 n. Given only n. Okay, good this one. Cikgu dah memang pesan kalau soalan hanya tulis n, alright, you put the index 1 so that you will not do mistake. Okay, all right, so with the same base, okay, index with the same base, just subtract the index. So 8 minus 4, right, and then n 6 minus 1. So the answer is m to the power of 4 n power of 5. Okay, the next one, D, 27. Okay, 27, 8 power of 4, y power of 5 divided by 9, x power of 3, y power of 2. All right. So now you have coefficients. Okay. You have coefficients. So you have to solve the coefficients. Okay. And then you solve another index form. All right. Okay. So the coefficients 27, you divide by 9. All right, and then x to the power of 4 minus 3, y to the power of 5 minus 2. So 27 divided by 9 is 3, x 1. Normally we do not put, okay. If the index is 1, the final answer biasanya kita tak letak. Tapi kalau letak juga 1, it's okay. Alright, so answer is 3x y to the power of 3. Okay, good this one. And then question number 2. Okay, question number 2, this one, it asks you to copy and complete of the following questions. Okay, this one involve the linear equations. Okay, linear equations. Okay, I rewrite the question. M to the power of 4 and then n blank divided by m to the power of what? Blank n power of 5 equals to m power of 2 n. All right. So how to complete? Okay. How to complete the blank box tu? Okay. Macam mana nak complete kan? Okay, so you have to apply the linear equation. Okay, you have to apply the linear equation. How to apply the linear equation? All right, we will use, okay, we will solve for the same base first. Okay, all right, m, we solve with m. All right, you know that. Okay, the operation will be, m to the power of 4, because it is minus, so minus x, for example x, because this one is blank, all right, is equals to m to the power of 2. And then we just compare the index, because now it have the same base. All right, you just compare the index. So 4x, just sorry, bukan 4x, just take the index. 4 minus x is equals to 2. Okay, all right, and then you solve this one by using the knowledge of linear equations. So negative x is equals to 2 minus 4, negative 2. Okay, and then, okay, change into positive x. Okay, therefore x is equals to 2. All right, next you do for n. All right, n to the power of, let's say, y. Okay, because for the m I use x, so for the blank index onto n I use y. Okay, minus n to the power of 5, so y minus 5 equals to this one, don't forget to put 1. All right, equals to n to the power of 1. Then you compare the index, okay, because now we have the same base. Okay, just compare the index. Y minus 5 is equals to 1. Therefore, here y is equals to 6. Okay, this one is how you solve this question. Okay, we'll look at, is it your friends put the give this correct answer. Okay, here m2, okay, n power of 6, n power, oh sorry, this one yang mana satu, n equals to 6. Okay, so this one 6, correct. Okay, and then for the m is 2. Okay, all right, for next exercise, if you have these types of question, make sure you write your working here like that. Okay, like this. Your workings must be shown. Okay, all right. Okay, this one, if you in exam, it will carry about 3 marks, 3 or 4 marks for these questions. Okay, because you have to show the workings, how you get the power of m. Okay, all right. Kemudian another 1 marks for how you get the power untuk n. Okay, all right. Now next question, D. Is it D? Okay, D. Okay, I rewrite the question. Okay, the question is 27 x to the power of 3 y to the power of 6 times xy blank over what is the coefficients, x power of 2 y power of 3 equals to 3x to the power of what? Y to the power of 5. Okay, now you solve for the coefficient first. Okay, now we solve for the coefficient first. So just take the coefficients. Here you have 27. Actually, this one, the pan xy2 is actually 1. Okay, actually 1 here. The coefficient is 1. And then here you have blank. And this one 3. Okay, so you solve for the coefficient first. All right, so 27 Oh, okey, mana pergi dah ni? Okey, jap eh. Mana dia? Okey. Alright. Okay, 27, okay, times 1. I just take the coefficients, divide by, okay. Here dah ada X, dah ada Y. So let's say I put here is P as the variable. You can put any variable to represent the blank one. Okay, equals to 3. Then solve by using the linear equation. Okay, all right, your knowledge about your linear equation. So here you have 27 over P x equals to 3. Therefore, here you get 27 is equal to 3P. Okay, you cross multiply here. Okay, all right, you bring P to the right hand side, it will be multiplied. Okay, all right, susun semula 3P is equals to 27. Therefore, P is equals to 27 divided by 3. Therefore, P is 9. Alright, so the blank here is 9. Okay, next, we solve for the x. Here you have x power of 3, x power of 2, and here x power of 1. Here is x power of 1, and here x power of blank. Alright, so you solve for the x base. Alright, the base of x, the uh, the base of x, the base of x. Okay, so x to the power of 3 multiply x to the power of 1 divided by x to the power of 2 is equals to x power of, let's say, q. Okay, right? Okay, and then you solve by using the law of indices. So x to the power of 3 multiply x power of 1, so plus 1 divided by x power of 2, so you minus 2 is equals to x to the power of q. Then you solve, okay, 3 plus 1 minus 2, so 4 minus 2 is 2. Therefore, here is x power of 2 is equals to x power of q. Therefore, just compare the index because it have the same base, so q is equals to 2. All right, so here answer is 2. Okay, all right, next one. Okay, solve for the y. You have y power of 6, y power of blank, y power of 3, y power of 5. Okay, you solve for the y. Okay, y power of 6 times y power of r. Because that just now I used p and then I have used q, now I use r. Okay, over y power of 3 is equals to y to the power of 5. Okay, and then you solve by using the law of indices. Y to the power of 6 minus r plus r minus, okay, y to the power of 6 plus r minus 3 is equals to y to the power of 5. Now you have the same base. So to solve, to find the value of r, you just compare the index. Okay, so you have 6 plus r minus 3 is equals to 5. 6 minus 3 is 3. So r plus 3 equals to 5. Okay, so memang you have to master on the linear equation, how to solve the linear equation in algebraic that you have learned in form 2. Okay, therefore here you get r is equals to 2. Is it? 5 minus 3. Okay, 5 minus 3 is equals to 2. Therefore, okay, untuk y to the power of this one is 2. Okay, we check your friend's answer. Okay, the coefficients is it? Coefficients. Ni salah lah ni. Ni salah ni. Okay. Because 27 divided by 3, you will get 9. Okay. Not, okay. That's why you have to solve by using the linear equation. Okay. On how I have shown here. Okay. Untuk dapatkan value of the blank coefficients. Alright. Okay. Yang ni salah lah. Okay. Kemudian kita tengok. Okay. Yang ni betul. Y power of 2, X power of 2. Okay. Y power of 2, X power of 2. Okay. Alright. So this one do correction. Yeah. Do correction and show the workings. Alright. This one, it's maybe carry 4 marks. Okay, for this question. Alright, next. The last question for mind test 1.2c. Dia kata apa? If 2x times 3y over to the power of 4 times 3 to the power of 2 equals to 6, determine the value x plus y. Okay, ini pun menggunakan cara yang sama macam yang cikgu dah tunjuk tadi. Okay, alright. So here, okay, kita tengok you have coefficients. Okay, you have coefficients. Alright. So this one kalau alright, bukan coefficient, you have base. Okay, base 2, base 6. Okay, you have base 2, base 6. Okay. Sorry, base 2, base 3 and base 6. Okay, 6 to actually 6 power of 1 lah. Here is 6 power of 1. Okay, so how to solve this one? Okay, alright. Okay, cikgu tengok dulu apa yang kawan awak dah buat di sini. X minus 4 equals to 1. Salah ni. Okay, tak apa. Kita, kita ni. Kejap dia tengok. Okay, alright. How to solve this one? Okay. Okay, this one involve you have to think. Okay, this one involve TP4. Okay, tahap penguasaan 4. Because this one you have to solve this problem. You have to think on how to solve this one. Okay, belum kebat lagi ni, belum betul-betul kebat lagi ni, baru TP4. Solve problems involve index. Okay, so here, okay, 6 can be written ataupun the factors of 6 is 2 times 3. Okay, so kita nak dapatkan base yang ada dalam the left hand side tu. Okay, so rewrite the question is 2 to the power of x times 3 to the power of y. Sorry, salah tu dia apa cikgu tulis ni. 2 to the power of x times 3 to the power of y over 2 to the power of 4 times 3 to the power of 2 is equals to, okay, 6 can be written in 2 times 3. 2 to the power of 1 times 3 to the power of 1. Now you have base on the left hand side and the right hand side, the base 2 and base 3. Okay, alright. So you just compare for the same base first. Alright, compare for the base 2 first, and then you find for the base of 3. Okay, so now you have 2 to the power of x divide 2 to the power of 4 is minus. Okay, minus 4. Alright, equals to 2 to the power of 1. Okay, therefore, now you have the same base. Here you have the same base. You solve for the index. Okay, compare the index. X minus 4 equals to 1. Okay, kalau di sini jalan pengiraan yang kawan awak tunjuk ni kurang jelas. Macam mana boleh dapat X minus 4 tu? Okay, because dia tak tunjuk yang 2 times 3 tu. Okay, alright. So X minus 4 is equals to 1. Therefore, X equals to 5. Okay, okay. Your friend give the correct answer but not complete working. Alright. Okay, once you dah finish with the base of 2, now solve for the y. Okay, y pula 3. Okay, cikgu tulis sebelah sini. Okay, okay, pindahkan sikit lah. Sebab lagi tak nampak. Mana crop? Okay, kita crop sikit. Dia tak boleh nak crop dia dekat sini. Okay, tak apalah. Tulis je lah. Okay, so 3 to the power of, so 3 to the power of y. Okay, kat bawah ni. 3 to the power of y minus 2 because 3y, okay, 3y, 3 to the power of y divided by 3 to the power of 2. Okay, so y minus 2 is equals to 3 to the power of 1. Okay, now you have the same base of 3. So solve the index y minus 2 is equals to 1. Therefore, y is equals to 3. Okay, yeah, right. This one is on how to solve this question for the mind test 1.2c. Okay, now we continue for the next mind test that I gave you yesterday. Okay, mind test 1.2d. This one is simple question. Okay, which involve the law of indices or index with the power raise of power. Okay, for example, a to the power of m to the power of n. Okay, the law is we have to multiply the index. Okay, ataupun akan dapat a to the power of mn. Okay, alright. Okay, senang sahaja this one. Okay, so this one is 3 to the power of 20, negative 4 to the power of 21. Make sure if you have index form of the negative integer, make sure you put in bracket. Alright, and then 12. Okay, the second question. Determine whether whether salah ni determine whether the following equation are true or false. Okay, to determine is it true or false, okay, you have to use the linear equation. Means that you have to use the equality concept. Okay, look at the left hand side and the right hand side, make sure it have the same value. Okay, so here 3 to the power of 3, 3 to the power of 3, power of 7, is it equals to 27 to the power of 2 to the power of 4? Okay, good. This one, base 27, you change into base of 3. Okay, 3 power of 3 is equals to 27 kan? Okay, so 3 to the power of 3 in bracket, power of 2 in bracket, power of 4. Okay, so here you have 3 to the power of, kena tulis yang ni 3 to the power of 21. 3 to the power of 21. Okay, jangan tinggal. Okay, bila awak buat this equation, this linear equation, make sure it followed by ada benda di bawah dia. Jangan tiba-tiba tinggal kosong, bawah tu ada satu lagi. Tak boleh Okay, biasakan yang betul. Alright. Okay, for the right hand side, 3 to the power of 6 to the power of 4. Therefore, it is not equal. Okay, not equal. So this one is false. Okay, and then question D, negative. Is it negative in outside the bracket? Yeah. Negative in this question is outside the bracket. Okay, all right. Negative 7 squared. Macam mana selesaikan ni? Alright, macam salah je ni. Okay, kita tengok. Okay, cikgu salin semula. Soalannya ialah negatif yang dalam soalan ni ialah negatif dalam soalan ni di luar bracket, negative 7 square to the power of 4. Is it equals to negative 49 to the power of 2 to the power of 3? Okay, now 49 can be written in base of 7. Okay, all right, for the left hand side, we solve this one, it will get negative 7 to the power of 8 because we multiplied the index. All right, Okay, this one the negative outside, so it will not affect. Okay, it will not affect the value. Okay, all right. So here is in bracket, in bracket 7 tu. Okay, -7. Negative outside the bracket, power of 7, power of 8 is equals to, all right, this one, negative 49 is negative 7 to the power of 2 to the power of 2. 7 power of 2 for the 49, and then to the power of 2 for the original question. Okay, and then to the power of 3. Okay. Okay, this one kalau tak letak bracket pun tak apa ni, sebab ada bracket dia. Negative 7. Mana dia? Negative 7 to the power of 8. Okay, so negative 7 to the power of 8 is equals to, you have here, solve in the bracket first. So you have negative 7 to the power of 4 to the power of 3. Okay, all right. So here you get negative 7 to the power of 8 is equals to negative, okay, negative 7 to the power of, here 7 pula, 12. Okay, this one 12. Okay, so it is not equal. Okay. Okay, apa? Ni cikgu heran pasal apa kat sini ni. Tiba-tiba 3, power of 3. Okay, and then make sure bila buat linear equation, it have the followed by. Okay, alright, so answer is false. Answer is false. Okay, so that's all untuk the previous exercise. Now we continue with the next law of indices. Okay, we continue with the next law of indices. Okay, this one we have done. 1.2. Okay, this one. How do you use law of indices to perform operations of multiplication and divisions? Okay, multiplications and divisions. Operations of multiplication and divisions. Okay, now look at the example given here, the notes given here. A to the power of m times, okay, kejap. Okay, a to the power of m times b to the power of n to the power of q. Just like you have done in algebraic, okay, for the factorize, the expansions of algebraic equations. Okay, setiap yang dalam bracket dia mesti darabkan dengan di luar. Begitu juga untuk index. Okay, you have to multiply all the base, the index yang ada dalam bracket. Okay, alright, so here you have, okay, here you have a to the power of m multiplied with power of q. Okay, so a m to the power of q multiply b to the power of n, you have to multiply q, so b to the power of nq. Alright, okay, ataupun, okay, kita dah belajar algebraic, a times b is equals to ab. Macam tu juga untuk this one, a to the power of m, b to the power of n, power of q. So you have to expand for the both index. Okay, multiply all the index inside the bracket. Okay, begitu juga untuk divisions. Untuk divisions, begitu juga untuk divisions. Here you have a to the power of m divided by b to the power of n. Alright, power of q. So you multiply, you expand, okay, the index m, you have multiplied with the q. So a m power of q divided by, okay, b to power of n multiplied with power of q. Right? So b to the power of n q. Okay. Ataupun, okay, and in algebraic for the division, we can use the over. Okay. Alright. Asalnya daripada a to the power of m to divide by b to the power of n. Okay, you rewrite like here. Okay, like this. Okay, a to the power of m divided by b to the power of n, it is equals to a to the power of mq over b to the power of nq, because we multiply all the index inside the bracket. Okay, look at the example. Example here, simplify each of the following. So you have here 7 to the power of 3 times 5 power of 4. So you have to multiply 3 times 3 for the index, 3 times 4. Okay, so 3 times 3 is 9. Okay, here you get 7 to the power of 9. 4 times 3 is 12 times 5 to the power of 12. This question asks you to simplify. So your answer is only like this. Okay, no need to find the value. Just give in the simplest form. Okay, all right. It if involve more than one operation, okay, ada dua kali multiply di sini pun sama. You have to okay, expand all the index inside the bracket. 4 times 2, 4 times 5, 3 times 5, 2 times 5. Okay, all right. So you get this answer. Okay, the same goes to C and D. Okay, for question D, you have this one, you have coefficients. The coefficient inside is actually 5 to the power of 1. Okay, so 5 power of 1 pun kena expand. Alright, you have to expand. Okay, kena darab. So dia akan jadi 5 to the power of 2. 1 times 2. Okay, alright. Okay. And then you have question question E. Okay. Jangan confuse antara base and coefficient. For the question D, this one is the coefficients. Okay, the coefficients. This one, for the question E, 2 and 3 is the base. Right? Okay. Okay, and then okay, here you have example F. This one 2 and 3 also you have to expand with the index 4. Okay, 2 to the power of 4, 3 to the power of 4. Okay, then you find the value. Okay, you find the value. Okay. Okay, next example sama sahaja. Okay, sama saja, cuma dia involve multiplication, dia involve division, so you have to use the law of indices untuk divisions tu lah. Okay, the concept that you have to know here, you must use the board mass. Okay, ingat balik apa dia board mass. Board mass. Okay, board mass. Okay, B means that bracket. Okay, bracket. So kalau ada bracket, first you have to make sure you solve the equation from left to right. Okay, solve if it have bracket, so you have to solve in the bracket first. Okay, and then it O is off. Apa dia off? Power off ataupun square root of. Okay, ataupun uh, apa nama? Square root of ataupun cube root of. Okay, D and M is division and multiplication. Okay, this one kena tengok which one come first. Kalau multiplication come first on the left hand, on the left, multiplication is on the left, so you have to solve the multiplication first. Okay, begitu juga untuk addition and subtraction. Kena tengok yang mana come first. Alright, so based on this question, okay, that in this example, okay, you have to solve power off dulu. Okay, sekarang ni ada power off, in bracket power off. You cannot solve for the division first. Division means that yang over tu. Means that nanti awak nak kena tolak dengan dia punya index. Okay, so selesaikan dulu yang power off. Okay, so awak akan dapat 3 to the power of 3 because you expand 3 power of 1 times power of 3 tu. Okay, 3 power of 3 m power of this one actually you get to, you can straightly write to the value 6. Okay, m power of 6, and then this one n power of 9. Okay, 3 power of okay, then yang di bawah tak ada apa-apa. Okay, dia tak ada apa-apa. Dia kalau dia ada bracket bawah ni, power of 2 let's say, you have to solve that one. Okay, now selesaikan dulu. Okay, kemudian dah selesai, you find the value untuk 3 power of 3 because you nak simplify the coefficients. Okay, 27 dengan 6 tu you nak simplify. And then solve macam biasa menggunakan the law of indices. Okay, alright. For the question H, the example H, itu panjang sikit. So, awak kena ada melibatkan multiplication and divisions here. Okay, ada multiplications and then over tu, divisions. So, solve by using Bodmas rule. Okay, the rules of Bodmas. Okay, for today's exercise, okay, I want you to do mind test 1.2e. All right. For question number 1, question B, question D, question E, question G, and H for question number 1. For question number 2, okay, this one, you solve, do question A, and then question C, question D, okay, and question F, and question G. So that one for the question number 2. All right, for the question number 3, okay, you do question B and C. Okay, so that's all untuk today's exercise. Okay, for the preparation for the next class, make sure you read first about the next learning standard on verify that a to the power of 0 is equals to 1 and a to the power of negative n. Now you have negative integer, negative index. A to the power of negative n is equals to 1 over a to the power of n, where a cannot be 0. Okay, just go through the brainstorming for first, and then we will discuss further in the next class. Okay, so that's all for today. If you have any question, you have any problem, okay, don't hesitate to message in the Telegram group. That's all for today. Bye bye. Assalamualaikum.